Every time he started a business, it failed. The first time, he lost every dollar he had spent years saving. The second time, he borrowed money, convinced this would be different. He lost that too. The third time, his business died before it ever made a real profit. After a while, the encouragement stopped. Friends stopped asking, "How's the business going?" Neighbors whispered whenever he walked by, "Maybe business just isn't for him." Some laughed. Others said, "Stop wasting your life, get a normal job." Little by little, he started believing them. Because if you hear the same lie long enough, it begins to sound like the truth. One quiet evening, he packed away his notebooks, closed his laptop, deleted the business plan he had spent months creating. For the first time, he truly believed the dream was over. But before going to bed, he opened an old box filled with notebooks from every business he had ever started. He wasn't looking for hope. He just wanted proof that he had tried. As he flipped through the pages, something caught his attention. The businesses were different, the products were different, the customers were different, but the mistakes were almost identical. He never tracked his cash flow. He spent money based on emotions instead of a plan. He chased every shiny opportunity. He confused being busy with making progress. He relied on motivation instead of discipline. Then he whispered to himself, "The problem isn't that I've failed. The problem is that I've been repeating the same lesson." At that moment, everything changed. He stopped asking, "Why does this always happen to me?" Instead, he asked, "What is this failure trying to teach me?" That single question changed the direction of his life. Because failure doesn't become success by being forgotten. It becomes success by being understood. He stopped chasing quick money. He started chasing wisdom. Every mistake became research. Every setback became feedback. Every loss became tuition. He learned how to manage money. He created budgets before spending. He tracked every sale. He studied every customer. He built systems for marketing, sales, customer service, and savings. Then he realized another truth. Motivation gets you started. Systems keep you going when motivation disappears. Months passed. Nothing looked different. People still laughed. His family quietly wondered if he was wasting his time again. Then another setback arrived. His biggest customer canceled the largest order he had ever received. Years earlier, that phone call would have broken him. He would have panicked, blamed everyone, quit. But not this time. His emotions no longer controlled his decisions. His systems did. He adapted, improved, found new customers, kept moving. Because strong people don't avoid problems. They build systems that survive them. Slowly, the losses became smaller. The wins became bigger. His confidence didn't become louder. It became quieter and stronger. Then, on what seemed like an ordinary morning, everything changed. One satisfied customer referred another, then another, then another. Orders kept pouring in. His phone wouldn't stop ringing. His business finally took off. The same people who once laughed now introduced him as an overnight success. But they never saw the empty bank account, the sleepless nights, the failed launches, the rejection, the tears, or the years he spent building invisible systems while everyone else believed he was failing. That's when he finally understood. Success is rarely built in public. It's built in the private moments when nobody is watching, and quitting would be easier than continuing. Failure had never been his enemy. It had been his teacher. Every setback carried a lesson. Every mistake exposed a weakness. Every lesson made him stronger. And success didn't come because luck finally found him. It came because consistency transformed painful lessons into powerful systems. And those systems made success inevitable. Remember this: the people who succeed aren't always the ones who fail the least. They're the ones who learn the fastest. So before you quit, ask yourself one question. What is this failure trying to teach me? That one question could completely change your future. If this story touched you, type "learning" in the comments if you're choosing growth instead of giving up. Or share the biggest lesson failure has ever taught you. Someone reading your comment today might find the courage to keep going tomorrow. If this inspired you, share it with someone who's about to quit. And follow for more powerful business stories about money, success, discipline, and building lasting wealth.